Are under the lights here on a Friday night at AT&T Park in San Francisco. It's the home opener of this new season between the Central Division leading Cleveland Indians and the San Francisco Giants. Matt Vasgersian here with you. It's been a long off season, a lot of changes, but these folks here tonight are ready to get their first real look at their guys here this year. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 San Francisco Giants.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt. They will hit and run. They'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third. They love to run. They're coming after you.
Johnny Cueto gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, it's been an interesting season so far. He's pitched much better on the road. His results and his numbers at home have not been good. So maybe this is the game that we're going to see him pivot that around, change that trend, and start to throw better at home.
A look there at the home of the Giants. Beautiful AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Cleveland Indians and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next. Johnny Cueto gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, if you look at his whip, he's having a pretty effective season. He's keeping runners off the base path. He's not giving up a lot of runs, and he's giving his team a chance to win. If he does that same formula in this game, they may walk out of here with the W. All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And behind the plate, you got Buster Posey. Took him a little while to figure out how to work things in the big leagues, but boy, can he catch. He can still catch and throw. He'll fool you every now and then, too, but he calls a tremendous game.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Cleveland, second baseman, number 22.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And the veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
Here it comes on 1-1. and he misses 2-1.
Well, you usually don't get the third pitch to tell you what kind of A game you're going to have, but right there he missed that pitch, and I'm telling you right now, this could be an offensive game if this is the way the zone's going to be tonight.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is under it. One down. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Matt, this is a team after my heart. They lead the league in stolen bases. Look out. They're going to come at you running. They're going to run to first if they walk. They're going to steal second if it's sitting out there. They just run. I'm excited to watch them play.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, as you know, Matt, most people in the game call him Patty. In the past, I've seen a couple pitchers wonder where they miss. But he usually rewards them for making good pitches.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first three pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the fourth pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. And here's the Giants starting lineup in this one. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
I think the key to this game is you got to string hits together. They've got a nice lineup, and if they can continue to put the pressure on one guy to the next guy, just keep adding on the hit. can pick it. Lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
Ready now, Willie Wagner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Willie Wagner.
And that's in there for strike one. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Oh, it's remarkable watching them right now. Everything's clicking. To win 8 games in a row, you have to have timing, hitting, great pitching, all the cliches you want to throw in there. Well, in this streak, they're doing it.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think Brandon Belt is a guy to watch out for. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
In now is Anthony Rendon. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Hit on the ground, but foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Brandon.
Stepping in, Brandon Belt. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here's Chris Davis now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two, here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Still no score. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Span is after it, and it's gone into the arcade section. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Home run number 9 on the year as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
As a pitcher, you just have to shake your head at this one. It was a decent pitch, but this guy's just so dang strong that he's able to muscle it to the opposite field and get it out of here. Almost isn't fair to us mere mortals.
In is Christian Yelich.
Center fielder, Christian.
As he'll go
Yelich.
after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
3 homers. 309 is the average entering play, and an even 20 RBIs. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Ready with another 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Span is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Let's take a look at the Giants defense brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Denard Span. Don't be deceived by the little gray goatee he's got going on. He's still a young man. He may be long in the tooth, but he can still run.
Here's Michael Brantley. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Two and 0.
No strike.
1 out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the 2nd out.
Batting 7th, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Here's Buster Posey now. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Buster Posey.
Changeup called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Indians. At second base, Jason Kipnis. This guy was an outfielder in college at Arizona State, and the Indians did a great job of converting him to second. And now in his major league career, he's really caught on to second base. Been an all-star at that position.
The shortstop.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer. Runners on first with one down. Span runs. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. One and one. Here it comes. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's stolen base number 4 on the year. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Escobar is retired. 2 down now.
Batting 8.
So striding in, Chris Coghlan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down on it unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
In now, Johnny Cueto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for his strike 1-2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Giants leave a couple. They're down 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
The pitcher, Danny Salazar, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And he pops up to Bonatown. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. from the stretch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for
Striding
Cleveland.
in once again,
Shortstop.
Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There is Escobar. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for
Here's
Cleveland.
Mookie Betts looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And here's a ball hit in the air. Belt is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Wagner. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Willie
Cold strike
Wagner.
at the letters, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Yelich is under it. 1 out.
now batting. Third baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Anthony Rendon. First time up, he went down looking. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Good waist pitch. 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 9. Brandon.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Belt. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. This is pulled into right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Ready on 0-2. And that one stayed up a little high. 2 out with the man at first. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Edwin Encarnacion.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, clearly they didn't forget what he did last time with the home run, because they are really pitching him careful right here. And now they're 2-0 and behind the count again.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Belt ranging into the outfield. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in for his second at bat, Christian Yelich comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Hit hard to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So digging in now, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Look out. 2-0 now.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Ground ball right side. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit.
Well, he watched his average drop below 280. You can look at it two ways. If you're hitting 280,
now
that's still a compliment for a lot of guys. But he's that good a hitter, you expect him to hit higher.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Wagner is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air to center field. Wagner has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Leading off the inning, Buster Posey, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Lindor retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 2.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And the changeup is way low that time. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one Digging in now, Danny
Leading off for
Salazar
Cleveland,
comes into
the
this
pitcher,
at bat
number
0 for
31.
1 in the ball game.
Danny Salazar.
On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
Second baseman, number 22.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ball 1.
That's inside.
1 run, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 2
Lindor.
on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's the
1-0.
cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
3 balls.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
Matt, I thought he might be in jeopardy of walking the guy here for the first time in this game. Went down 3-0, but he's come all the way back 3-2 now, and I think he'll just make the guy put it in play or put one on the corner. He's going that good.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And
Nope,
a
that's down.
fastball
Ball 4.
misses there. Ball 4. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Mookie Betts.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. That's a
And
ball.
there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Smoked on the ground left side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They lead it 1-0. Digging in once again, Chris Coghlan. He'll start things out here in
Leading
the
up for
home
the
5th,
Giants.
and it's been tough sledding
Second
for this
baseman.
lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
No,
First
that's
2
down.
pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so
I got 2-1
cautiously.
down.
A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like
No,
this.
that's low.
Just a bit low. Ball 3. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Brantley racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So up until this point, they've had to bite the scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Johnny Cueto shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up double number 2 on the year. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Ready
Up
once
next for the
again,
Giants,
Willie Wagner,
center fielder,
as he's got a chance to
Willie
tie this ball game
Wagner.
up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Lays off 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
With the infield back in a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 2-1 on its way. On the ground to third. Ramirez is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. In now is Anthony Rendon. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line toward right center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Whoa, those 2-out base hits, those will kill the other team right there. He comes up with a big hit to tie this game.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Soft liner towards center. In there, a base hit.
Well, here's another multi-hit game. Here we are in May. He's over 300. I think he's going to have a good year and be able to keep this up throughout the rest of the summer. He's off to a great start.
Here's Chris Davis now, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Carson Smith is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Again, a 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. Ready for another shot now. Buster Posey, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate. It just kept running away.
Way outside. 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Pause, now the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Brantley. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Man, that has to hurt. He was one pitch away from getting out of the inning without the wheels coming completely off. But guess what? Now this thing is stripped and on blocks.
Aaron Loup, a
right
5'11"
fielder,
left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 62, Aaron Loup.
Into the box now, Denard Span. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-1. Edwin Encarnacion now due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
The 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
In is Christian Yelich. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Nope.
And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, 1 home run is not going to erase the big inning they just gave up, but it will stop the bleeding a little bit and make them feel a little bit better about themselves. We'll see if they can build on that here.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Span is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready
Gary
for another chance?
Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. That's inside. 2-0. On its way is pitch number 75. And that's over. 2-1.
One strike.
Left side, fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians able to get one back thanks to the home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Giants 5. Again, Alcides Escobar. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Coghlan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Here it comes. In there, 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 47.
Digging in to try it again, Johnny Cueto. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. And that's taken for strike 1. Now the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giants down. Back here in San Francisco. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jose Ramirez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
The pitcher, number 62, Aaron Loup.
Carlos Santana will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Santana.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this is fouled at the plate. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen.
Jason Kipnis.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Span will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Brian Shaw gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Brian Shaw.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Wagner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a ball rolled softly to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The first baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And he gets ahead 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What an outstanding play to end. Derek Law has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64.
Ready for another shot now. Francisco Lindor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Davis will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 4-1.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
And this is where he's especially dangerous because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. The pitch. And he misses. Ball 4. So stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a two-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His second of the game. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting.
In is Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Span on the run. And that ends the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Giants 5. Striding in once again. Chris. Davis. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Outside for a ball. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turning the momentum back to the other team.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. And the pitch on 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with another 2-2. Ground ball left side. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 2.
Into the box now. Denard Span. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. This is in the air to right. Betts has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 5-4. Back now in Northern California's Bay Area. We're set to continue the 9th inning in this one. Mark Melanson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Gary Sanchez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. And now they'll try and get that tying run to third as he puts this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
At the plate, Brian Shaw. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Lonnie Chisenhall will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
And he takes ball 1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
The 1-0 delivery. And a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. A play at the plate, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
Second baseman number
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now this is a veteran struggling right here. Look, he's already blown the save, but the experience comes in knowing I've blown the save, but now I can't blow the game.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Span going back on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Shortstop, Francisco.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Span. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are all tied 5-5. Chris Medlin comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Chris Medlin.
Digging in, Alcides Escobar. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Oh, that is too good a pitch to throw right there. 2 strikes, a fastball right in his wheelhouse. He missed it. He probably won't get another one like that again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The batter, number 6.
So striding in, Chris Coghlan. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Hunter Pence will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that one stayed up a little high. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Taken in by Kipnis. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5. Corey Guerin takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Corey Aaron.
Striding into the box, Mookie Betts.
off for the Indians.
No hits in 3 tries
Right
so
fielder,
far. He's struck out
Mookie
once.
Betts.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Up next for Cleveland.
Edwin Encarnacion is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Way in front of a great slider that time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Right side. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the game, and I know infield single, but he doesn't care. Man, 3 hits in a ball game, he'll take it.
Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. Gary Sanchez would be next. The 3-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Coghlan gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Willie Wagner looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, he's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Buster Posey. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Corey Guerin gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 6 runs, 8 hits,